Itau, the ICT teachers, is the one implementing. I think. Okay, I think I remember telling you people that let's try to be responsible and then we avoid the noise. And then, and the lesson will continue successfully. I see some hands up. I don't know whether it is a question. Is it Nampera? Is there any question, Nampera? Okay, so I think also to avoid interrupting the lessons, in case you don't have a question, in case you are not contributing for something, it's not good for you to raise your hands and then you just be quiet when you are picked. It will be interrupting our lesson. Remember, we are having only 1 hour to take you through these lessons. But if we are responsible people, please, we are going to finish our lesson even before 1 hour and we copy our work or we go back to our WhatsApp group and then we do the work. So please, I am really very happy to be with you and I hope to take you through this science successfully. Thank you so much. Yes, in science, we are going to talk about science in human activities and occupation. So you will realize that at our different homes where we stay, you realize that science is being carried out at home. Basically, you find that most of the activities that we do at home is just full of science. So, and we are going to learn, when we talk about science in human activities, here it is a theme, and in a theme, there are so many other topics that involve. Let's look at the topics under this. The topic under this, we are going to look at preparation of clean and safe water for drinking and washing. Yes, we are going to prepare our water to be clean. We are going to be preparing our water to be safe for drinking. And we are going to understand, when we say clean water, is it okay for us to drink? When we say safe water, is it okay for us to drink? So that is basically what we are going to be discussing. And I know that in this lesson, we are going to enjoy. We are going to now learn how we can use, which water can we use for drinking, which one can we not drink, and so on under this topic. Thank you. So let's continue, and now we go into our lesson. Basically, we are going to look at the meaning of water. By the way, some of us may not know water. We may not explain water is the process of this, water is this. We are just going to talk about it. I want someone to just tell me briefly, what do you know about water? What do you know about water? Yes, Manzi, what do you know about water? Yes, Manzi. Okay, you can unmute and talk. Once I pick you, you unmute and talk. Can I pick Marilela? Yes, Marilela, you can unmute and tell me what you know about water. Yes, Eric, are you able to hear me? Eric, are you able to hear me? Hello, members. Gifts. Yes, Gift. Can you explain to us what you know about water? Yes, Gifts.
Water is the colorless substance.
Okay, water is the colorless substance. That's good. Yes. Okay, Nampera also wants to give us. You can also explain. That was from Gift. Yes, Nampera. What do you know about water? That one knows that water is a colorless substance. That is good. Yes. Okay.
Amazing.
Nampera. Can you give us? Sorry. So basically, when we talk about water, yes, I accept that water is a colorless substance. So I'm going to explain because I picked some of you and they failed to unmute. So water refers to a liquid without color. That one, why gifts say is a colorless substance. So water is a liquid without color. Water does not have color. Don't tell me that the color of water is white. If you pick water, I want all of you, you can send your brother, you can send your sister to get for you water in a glass, and then you put it in front of you as we are learning, and you check whether that water has any color. Is it blue in color? Is it white in color? No. So water does not have color. That's why we are saying is a colorless substance. So water refers to liquid without color, without taste, and it has no smell. When we talk about clean water, pure water, it has no smell, it has no color. Please, that is the meaning of water. So let me see whether it can come. Yes, there you are. So I want someone to read for us. What have I said? What have I said about water? How have I explained water? Can someone read for us? Can I see some hands up? Yes. Salom A. Salom A. I don't know. This A stands for. Salom, you will tell me what does A stands for. Yes, Salom. Can you read? Please, Salom, can you unmute and read? Okay, Salom can't read. Caleb, can you read for us? Caleb, can you unmute and read? Oh, unmuting is disturbing. Caleb, can I give opportunity to another person? Yes, Dorcas. Dorcas, can you read? I'm going to go back to this one. Dorcas, you unmute and read.
Water refers to a liquid without color, taste, and smell.
Very good. It has no smell. So this is basically, unless it is dirty water, unless it is mixed up with some other things, that's when you will see the color. But when you talk about pure water, safe for drinking, that one has no color, it has no taste, and then it has no smell. That is briefly about water. Now, I said basically most of us, we know. Please, can I explain? Members, can I explain? You can put down your hands, and then I explain, then after I will ask you to contribute. Very good, children. So I was explaining that most of us, we know that water is just in form of liquid, because we have 3 states of matter, and there we know that water is in form of a liquid. But no, science tells us that water can also exist in solid or gaseous what? State. Are we together? That is what science tells us, and it is true. And we are going to confirm what the science is saying, that water can also exist. Water is also in form of solid and gaseous state. That's what I'm saying here. So let me see. Yes, this is what I'm saying. Alex, can you read for me what I am saying there? Alex, can you read what I have said there? Yes, Eric, are people able to hear me? Learners, are you able to? Okay, good. Today, this has been a very good class. Yes, Alex, can you unmute and read for us what I have said about water? Let's understand that water also is in form of solid. Water is also in form of gas. So gaseous state. That's what we are saying. Yes, Alex. Esther, you read for us. Alex can't read.
Water can also exist in solid or gaseous state.
Very good. Solid. Solid is something which is which is hard in nature. Can you give me an example of a solid state? Just any example of a solid state that you know. Can I pick Alex again? Alex, let me give you opportunity. Give me any example of any solid that you know. Example of solid. Yes?
Metal.
Metals, good. But water is not in form of metal. I will tell you which solid do we term it as water. Metal, that is good. Okay. Jeremy, can you give me another example of solid that you know apart from metal? Yes.
Ice.
Ice, very good, very big hand clap for you. Okay, let's continue. So we have also talked about gaseous state. So let's look at this. Now, when we talk about solid state, the solid state of water is called ice. Members, get me very clear. I am saying the solid state of water is called ice. Esther, what have I said? I said the solid state of water is called ice. Do you all know ice?
Yes.
Do you have fridge at home?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you ever put water in the fridge and it turned into solid form?
Yes.
Very good. So that is water. That ice there, it is water, because once it melts, it goes back to water. So that's why we are saying solid state of water is called ice. So I had asked Esther to repeat what I have said about solid state of water. Yes, Esther, what did I say?
Solid state of water is called ice.
Is called ice, while gaseous state of water is called steam or water vapor. When we are talking of gaseous state, that one is called steam or water vapor. So let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Yes, this is what I have said, but let me, I have some ice there on my screen. Are you able to see that ice?
Yes.
Do you, when you put water, do you see something like that after that water turning to the ice? Do you see something like what I have put on the screen?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. So that is the solid state of water. That is water in solid state. It is called ice, but ice have different ice. We have very many ice. There are those ones that are just, there are those we can get from the fridge. There are those ones that we can buy and we eat, like the ice cream and so on and so on. So all those, now, as I also said, gaseous state, let us also look at it. Let me ask someone to read for me about gaseous state. Yes, I have to pick you. We have to be P6 children, not P1. P1 are the one who are ever giving chorus answers. They just talk. I have seen someone called Dias. Is it Dias or Deos? Can someone read for me? Juko, Stephen Juko, can you read for us what I have put there about gaseous water?
Gaseous water is called steam or water vapor.
Very good. Gaseous water is called steam or water vapor. Now I am asking, let me ask girls first. I'm asking girls. Esther, are you there? Dorcas, are you there? Now I am asking girls. No. Girls, have you ever boiled water?
No.
Oh,
Yes.
Some people have never boiled water. Very
Yes,
good.
teacher.
Yes, teacher.
That's enough. Very good. So if you have ever boiled water, when water is boiling, what do you see coming out of water? Now I'm going to pick Esther. Let me ask you, if you have ever boiled water, what do you see coming out of water in the process when it is boiling? Yes, Esther, I think you don't know how to unmute. Alex, we have boiled water. For me, I boil water every day for drinking. So Alex, can you tell me when you are boiling water, what do you see coming out of water? You don't see anything. Yes. You don't see anything happening.
Boiling water, steam of water vapor.
You
Right.
see steam or water vapor coming out. But I have something here. Let me show you. This water I was boiling at home and I took that picture. Do you see something coming out of that saucepan?
Yes.
That is,
Yes.
that is,
Yes.
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 Now I'm explaining. Can I now you to keep quiet? I'm now explaining. Okay, I hope you are able to hear me. Now just maintain silence and listen. We said gaseous water is called steam or water vapor. What you are seeing in my diagram, that is what we are calling it, the steam. It is, if you are looking at it, it's like a smoke. It is like a smoke going up, but that's the steam because it is coming out of water. If it is coming out of water, we are calling it steam or water vapor. Now, when I cover that saucepan, that steam will not go up. When I cover that saucepan and I open the saucepan cover, what will I see from the saucepan cover? I want to ask Ashley to give me. Mulunji, my friend. Yes, I had a girl called Mulunji Jemima. She sat P7 last year, so she was my friend. So Mulunji, if I cover this saucepan that is having steam and is going to happen. Yes, Mulunji, what will I see from the saucepan cover if I open it?
Water vapor.
We are going to see water vapor. This is already water vapor. What we are seeing going up is already water vapor. But if I cover it and it will not go up, it will go and stop on the saucepan cover. Go and stop on the saucepan cover. So if I open that saucepan cover, will I again see water vapor from the saucepan cover? What I'm going to see from the saucepan cover, I will see water droplets, isn't it? There will be water droplet. I want you to, because we are saying this is science in human activities. You can today boil water, cover your saucepan, and after open the saucepan cover, you will find water dropping from the saucepan cover. So that is what we call, that water vapor has turned into what? Has turned into water, but it was coming out in form of, water vapor. But once you cover it, it becomes again what? Again water. So that is why we are saying that this is briefly about the meaning of water. Water is a liquid which has no color, no taste, and no smell. And then also water can exist in solid and gaseous state. The solid state of water is called ice. And the gaseous state of water is called water vapor or steam. Class, that is basically what I can tell you. Now, let us look at sources of water. We are going to look at sources of water. My P6 class, I just want to hear your voice and then you need to go back and keep quiet. P6 class, are we there?
Yes.
Yes.
Teacher.
Now let's go back. Let's go back and keep quiet. Let's go back and keep quiet. Good. Now we are going to look at sources of water. Already we know water is liquid, water is in form of solid, but where do we get this water from? When I talk about sources, these are different things that provide us with the water. When I talk about sources, these are different things that provide us with water. Now, this one, people know it. I'm not going to mention. I'm going to ask you to give me, but only give me when I have picked you, please, my children. If I have not picked you, you can write for me on your chat. You can write for me. If I have not picked you, please send me the answer to our chat. I'm going to check and mention it. Are we together? Good. Okay, let's continue. Now I'm going to start picking one by one. Let me start with Mirembe. Mirembe Daniela, can you give me one source of water? Unmute and give.
Lakes.
Very good, lakes. Very good, lakes. Very good. Very good. Adrian also has told me lakes in the chat. Adrian has also told me lakes in the chat. Grace has told me rivers. Very good. Let me pick another person. Nalogwa, can you give me another one apart from lakes and rivers? Because some people have given me already. Okay.
Oceans.
Very good. We have oceans. Very good. Oceans is just a big water body. Yes. Okay, let me check on my chat. I see some very many answers. Oceans from, okay, Alex and so on, seas, steam. Very good, very good, very good. Those are sources of water. Okay, let me put them. Already you know them. I'm just going to put for you these answers. I said that sources, these are different things which provide us with water. They include one, rain. Hello, we have, I don't know, let me see from your chat whether somebody talked about rain. Very good, Alex, Elijah, you have told me rain, and my answer number one is also rain. So we have rain. Rain is the main natural source of water. I am asking a simple question. Please put your hands and tell me, why is rain the main natural source of water? Nachtende, why is rain the main natural source of water?
Rain is the one which provides oceans, lakes, and rivers with water.
Very good. Rain is the main natural source of water because it provides these other sources with the water. It provides lakes with water, rivers, and other sources like wells and so on. Very good. I don't know whether I put a picture of rain. I have to see. You can see the picture. That man is and the child. There is a man there and a child standing on the rain. I know some people don't know rain, but that droplets which is coming from up. You see the man that is stretching up the arms? Good. So that is rain. And also somebody said river. Okay, river is another one. This is the river. I don't know any river. I don't teach SST. Can somebody give me any example of river? Example of
River Nile.
River Nile. Very good. By the way, I didn't know that we have River Nile. Yet when I'm going home, I cross River Nile as I'm going home. There is what we call River Nile. Very good. We are not entering deep into SST. Let's continue with our science. We are talking about sources of water. Remember, our topic is preparation of clean and safe water for drinking. So before we start preparing water for drinking, we need to know where we're going to get our water from. We can get our water from rain. We can get our water from rivers. That is what we are going to look at before we start. We have wells. I have a picture of wells. I think some of you have ever seen this. Near the swamps there, people dig, like where I come from is in the village. We don't have this tap water. We get our water either from the wells or from the boreholes. So you can see that wells, they have dug down there and clean water is there. And then you can go scoop that water, take home, you use it for washing. Some of us, we can use it for drinking. So you can see that is an example of wells, or the picture of wells. Very good. We also have boreholes. I don't know. Let me ask, Juliet, have you ever seen boreholes? Juliet, do you know boreholes? Juliet, do you know boreholes? Some of us, we are staying in town. Okay, some of us, we are staying in town, and sometimes we don't move. Some of these wells, boreholes, majorly they are in the rural areas. But in town, most of us, we use tap water, this Natural Water and Sewerage Corporation. But when you go to my village, you will find borehole in most of the primary schools. Are you getting me? So we have boreholes is where we can get water. That's another source of water. I have the picture of a borehole. Can you see it? Juliet, are you able to see my pictures? It's very small. Esther, are you seeing that picture of a borehole? Okay. Have you ever seen it somewhere? Then we have what we call the valley, a valley dam. A valley dam is like this. You can see that photo also. So those are sources of water and many others. There are many. Let me see whether I have lakes. Did I get the picture of a lake? You can see a lake there. We have seas. I have sea. Hey, there is somebody moving there. There is something moving in that sea. Is moving across. I don't know where they are going. So these are sources of water and many others, class, and many others. Let's not take a lot of time there because we have very many sources. Basically, that is the few that I have gathered for you. Now, these sources of water are low. When you don't protect these sources of water, they can get contaminated. Are we together, class? The sources, we have talked about the boreholes, we have talked about the wells, we have talked about the lakes, and so on. If we don't protect them, they get contaminated, and at the end, we can drink contaminated water and we fall sick. So, let's look at ways.
Sir, before you continue.
Yes, please.
I don't know if these people whose hands are up are having some questions. Before you continue, maybe.
Okay, let me just try to find out from a few whether they have just. Esther, do you have a question or you want to give us the answer? Yes, Esther.
Excuse me, teacher.
Good. Your excuse. Your hands remained up. Network. Yes, Caleb, any question? I think, Eric, some of them have just forgotten. Charles? Charles, yes, please. Okay, Eric, I think they are following. They might have just forgotten to lower their hands. That is okay. Yeah, we can continue. We can. Okay. I know my learners, you are able to follow me. You are able to follow me properly. Now let's look at ways through which water can get contaminated. Okay, let me pick. Chosen, can you give me? Yes, can you give me one of the ways? Juliet. Yes, Juliet, you can.
Through pouring oil in the water.
Very good. Through pouring oil in water, it can get contaminated. That is also good. Yes. Let's hear from you people. Yes. Oh, somebody is asking that, are you going to send the work? Please, we are going to send you this work. If we are faster, if we are moving faster, we shall send you work and you copy. Let's look at ways. Yes, Juliet. Juliet.
Answer. Ways through which water gets
ways through which water gets contaminated. Pouring rubbish, good.
Playing in the water.
Playing in the water, good. so yes. Somebody is saying disposing human waste, that is nachtende, disposing human waste into the water sources. For example, defecating near water sources or defecating in water. That is another way how water can get contaminated. Good. Okay, let's continue through ducts. So if some dirty things go into water, water can get contaminated. Another one we have through pouring chemicals, like somebody has said, through pouring oil, through pouring so many things. So for me, I've just summarized by saying through pouring chemical, your water can get contaminated. Yes, Grace, do you want to contribute? Oh, you have question? Yes, Grace. Oh, when I pick you, you unmute and contribute. Yes, Grace. Okay, I think okay, most of you. Okay, I have also Lutu Wycliffe. Yes, Lutu Wycliffe. Can you give me an? Okay, let's continue. I think most of you are just feeling eager of putting up your hands. Then also using dirty container to collect water. When you go to the well and you use dirty container to scoop the contaminate, is going to end at home. Some of us, like in rural areas, we keep water in the pot. So when you use a dirty cup to collect that water, it will get dirty. So those are some of the ways through which water can get. Then there is the Nachitende who said that disposing human waste in water. So we are saying through defecating in water. So when you go there and you dispose the human waste in water, water can get contaminated. Very good, very good, very good. Yes, Alex, you want to contribute?
Yes.
Okay.
What gets contaminated by organic and inorganic impurities?
Okay, by organic and inorganic impurities. When we talk about those are suspended debts in water. So that's why I have just broken them into simpler by saying through debts. So those are some of the suspended some of the suspended or substances which when added to water changes the nature or the quality. Isn't it, Alex? So thank you for that answer. That's a very good answer. Good. I think we can continue. Okay. So those are some of the ways through which water get contaminated. And now, I want you, all of you first lower your hands down and you listen to me. Then after, I will ask you to put up your hands. Now, when this water from unprotected sources, they can be contaminated like the way we have looked at them. They can be contaminated by many impurities like Alex have said. I said these are some of the substances that impurities are some of the substances that you add in water that can change the nature of water or the quality of water. So when you put them in water, they can get contaminated. So when you drink that water, which is being contaminated, you are going to, it will be harmful to you. It will be harmful to us. I hope you are listening to my explanation. So once they become harmful to us, they spread associated diseases. Some of these diseases are called waterborne diseases. So once we drink water that is contaminated, it will become harmful to us, and then it can spread some of the diseases. So can you give me some of these diseases that we get through drinking contaminated water, which we call them waterborne diseases? Yes, Manzi.
Teacher, we're not seeing the work.
Okay, I've not put the work yet. I was just explaining. Let me put for
typhoid.
You. We have typhoid. Look at the note. Cholera. Okay, thank you. We can stop. Yeah, thank you. Malaria. Somebody has said. Okay, thank you. Let's stop there. Somebody said malaria. Malaria, no. Malaria from drinking contaminated water. You only get malaria when female Anopheles mosquito bites you. The female Anopheles mosquito, when it bites you, you can get malaria. But there are diseases that when you drink this water, which is contaminated, you get. There are some of those diseases are the one you mentioned, like typhoid, you mentioned like cholera, dysentery, we have polio, bilharzia, and so on and so on. So I was saying, this is what I was explaining for you. I was saying that water from unprotected sources is contaminated by many impurities, such as germs and dissolved chemical substances. We have seen ways through which those I mean, through which water can get contaminated. So when you don't protect the water source, it is going to be contaminated. So when they get contaminated, and you drink it, so when we drink such dirty water, it becomes harmful to us, i.e. it can spread water-associated diseases, which we can call them waterborne diseases. Let's understand, when we say waterborne disease, what is waterborne disease, or what are waterborne diseases? Is there anybody to give us? Yes, Kabanda, can you give us what are waterborne diseases? Yes, Kabanda, you can't unmute and talk. Okay, let me, today I've not heard from George. George, can you give us? Okelo George. Okelo George, what are waterborne diseases? Okelo George. Oh, okay. Yes, we have Melissa. Yes, Melissa and Ian. What are waterborne diseases?
Waterborne diseases are diseases that spread through water.
These are diseases that are spread through drinking contaminated water. Yes, Melissa, can you repeat? These are diseases which are spread through drinking contaminated water. Yes, can you repeat, Melissa and Ian?
These are diseases that spread through drinking contaminated water.
So such diseases, we have typhoid, you have already mentioned them. We have diarrhea, we have dysentery, and then cholera. So we looked at diarrhea in primary 4. We looked at all these diseases in primary 4. So we can continue. Good. So those are some of the common waterborne diseases that you should be able to know. But now this is what I'm saying. For you to be healthy, for a healthy living, we need to drink clean and safe water. This is now where we are running to. For you to live healthy, for you to be healthy, you are supposed to drink clean and safe water. Now, my question is, what do we mean when we talk about clean water? And what do we mean when we talk about safe water? Now, are all clean water safe? Are we together? So let me begin with this question. What is safe water? Now, I want you today to understand about water properly so that you know that I'm drinking safe water or I'm drinking clean water. You must understand by the end of this lesson. Are we together? So let me ask you that simple question. What is safe water? Yes, Alex. What is safe water?
Water that is good for drinking.
Okay, Alex has said water that is good for drinking. I'm not denying your answer, but nobody should say no. Let's listen from different people. Yes, Batezi?
Safe water is water that is free from germs and safe for drinking.
Very good, very good, very good. That you said it all. You said it all. Safe water is water that is free from germs. Then it will become very safe for you to drink. Now that means clean water cannot be free from germs, isn't it? So that is what it means by. No, please. The work we are going to say. Now when we start behaving like yes, Travis, do you want to give me the meaning of safe water? Travis, can you read that?
This is water which is free from germs.
Travis, can you put your video? I see you. Okay, thank you. You read and read again. Travis, read again.
This is water which is free from germs.
Very good. Safe water is water which is free from germs. Now we are going to look at how can we make this water free from germs in the next lesson. How can we make our water safe in the next lesson? For now, we are just understanding what it means by safe water. Now we talked about safe water and clean water. Let's look at the difference between safe water and clean water. Now here is clean water. Can I ask Salom to read for us what clean water is? Yes, Salom?
This water which does not contain impurities.
Yes, clean water is water which does not contain impurities. What do I mean when I talk about impurities? What do I mean when I talk about impurities? Please, I don't want people to talk. I just want you to put up your hands and explain. Let me look for some people down here. Hey, some people have not renamed there. I have. Elijah, can you explain for us this word impurities? Okay, Elijah is not able to explain. Caleb, can you explain the word impurities? Because we are saying clean water, this water, this is water which does not contain impurities. Yes, Caleb, what do we mean when we talk about impurities?
When water is not pure.
When water is not pure. Good, yes. That's the word impurities. Okay, so when we talk about impurities, Alex, do you want to give us another meaning? By the way, this water, yes, when we say this water, clean water may not have, let me now just break it simple. Clean water may not have some other substances, may not have dirt in it. That's what we call clean water. But it may be having germs. Are we together? When we get water from lakes, you may get very clean water, but which does not have anything like leaves in it, which does not have anything like soil in it. So when you bring it home, you have brought clean water, but you have not brought safe water. So you need to make it safe. So that is the difference between safe and clean. So when any water which is free from germs, then you are good to go. You are good to drink. Are we together? There you are good to drink once it is free from germs. Good, but clean water is not safe. That's one thing you need to know. Clean water is not safe. It is clean like for washing. So when it is clean, you can make it safe by maybe boiling and so on. Good, let's continue. Okay, we are almost summarizing. This is where we are going to summarize. But I have broken this into two. Members of P6, are we there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
That's good. That's
Yes.
good. So
Yes.
okay, now we can keep quiet.
Yes, teacher.
I have separated uses of water into two parts. One, we are going to look at uses of water in the body, in your body. What are they? Don't tell me in my body water is used for washing clothes. Now, do you have clothes inside your body? I'm saying. So that's what I have done. I said, let me separate for my children so that they know that water is used for this when we drink it. It helps us in this when we drink it. Then what about if we don't drink? Does it have other uses also? Yes. Then we are going to look at all those things. And then there we can end our lessons. So let's enjoy these uses. I want to ask Alex to give us one. Yes, Alex, your hand is ever up. Can you now give me one use of water in your body? Alex, you are not talking. You can unmute and talk. Okay, let me ask Chosen. Yes, Eric, am I there? Eric, am I there? Hello?
Only you are on.
Okay, because I'm seeing I've asked my learner has not responded. I think they're having problem of unmuting. Let's change to Rihanna. Is it Rihanna?
So
Yes, Rihanna.
some of them are typing in the chat.
Okay, yes, some of the responses. This one said helps in the digestion. That is good, Travis. Travis, thank you so much. Ashley has said it helps in digestion. Those are the same answers. That is correct. Good. Okay, let's continue giving in the chat. And then Rihanna, can you give us another one apart from helping in digestion, in the digestion of food? Can you give us another one? Yes, Rihanna. Okay, I think we are having problem in our network. Let's look at what I have organized for you. One, that is what Travis and someone I think has gone has said. One, water helps to dissolve digested food for easy digestion. In your body, there is what we call digestion. Digestion takes place in our body. We learned about digestion in primary 5, about digestive system in primary 5. Maybe we can remind ourselves by looking at what is digestion. What is digestion? Mirembe, can you tell us what digestion is? Mirembe, can you tell us what digestion is?
Yes.
You can tell us?
Digestion.
Okay, somebody is saying it dilutes the blood. Good. You can keep sending those responses. I'm seeing them. Okay, Mirembe, you can talk. Can we pick another one? That is, let me see. Okay. Peter, can you give us? Can you explain for us what digestion is? Yes, Peter, can you explain what digestion is? Okay, let me see from the chat whether somebody has explained. Oh, people are just giving me uses of water in the body. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. So when we talk about digestion, I'm explaining to you. When we talk in simple terms, in our P5, yes, please.
I request the host to keep the mic up, to not restrict the muting button, because a lot of kids wants to respond, but they can't.
They can't talk. Okay, I think my host, you can work on that. Eric, you can work on that. Only that learners, let me ask you to once they give you permission, do not make noise. Why we are restricting you from talking unless you are given permission? It is because we are making noise. I understand I'm dealing with primary 6. Remember, we are now the highest there. P7, they have gone. Their results have come. Now we are on top. So let's behave maturely. Are we together, P6?
Yes.
For me,
Excuse me, teacher.
Okay, yes, you give me now what is,
Can you please tell teacher Eric to check his chat?
Okay, teacher Eric, that you can check your chat.
Okay.
Yes, somebody, Caleb has said digestion is the breaking down of food in the body. Yes, good, Caleb. Okay, yeah, I've seen most of the answers in the chat.
Digestion is the process by which food loses water in form.
Yeah, digestion. Caleb had given us some correct answer, though is not complete. Okay, members, let's not take a lot of time in defining digestion. This is P5
Digestion is the process by which food is broken down into small, simpler, soluble particles which can be absorbed into the bloodstream.
Very good, very good. That's the meaning of digestion. Is the process by which food is broken down into simpler, soluble, that can be absorbed into the bloodstream. So that is basically what we do. Now, this digested food, it has to be softened by water in the body, such that it makes it very easy for digestion to take place. That's one thing that water helps in the body. So that means you need to drink water. That's basically when they say After eating food, drink water. Some of your parents, they force you to drink water. The reason why they want you to drink water is for you to have easy digestion. Okay. Then the next point is water also helps in cooling the body. It helps in cooling the body. Especially when there is a lot of sunshine, when we are in dry season, you find people are drinking water a lot. People are drinking water a lot because you want to cool your body. That's the use of water. Yes, Mirembe, you want to give us another one? I have seen people have put a lot of answers in the chat, but we can also save time. Thank you for being very good children. Okay. We have number 3. Number 3, we are saying, I want somebody to explain to me or to read for me number 3. Esther, can you read number 3? Esther, are you able to unmute and read number 3?
Water maintains the shape of the body cell.
Yes, water maintains. You can't see the work, but I'm seeing some people are copying. But water maintains the shape of the body cells. So please, when you drink water, please, you will be very healthy because digestion will take place. Your body will be cool. You will feel fresh. So also we have water makes a part of blood as plasma. You looked at, we're going to look at types of bloods that we have. We have white blood cell, we have red blood cell, and so on and so on. Now, water helps to make up that part of blood, which is called plasma. That's one use of water in the body. Also, water is a medium where chemical change takes place in the body. Chemical change take place in the body. We learned about changes in the environment in primary 5. So we look at chemical changes. So these are changes that are irreversible. For example, if we talk about chemical change, you will find there is digestion of food. So you find that water, it is in the middle to make that chemical change take place. So those are some of the uses of water in our body. Now, we also have other uses of water. Now, this one you can give me, other uses of water. Let me begin with the jobs. Manzi, can you give me other uses of water now? Other uses of water beside that one that takes place in our body? Yes, Manzi?
Water helps in cooling machines.
Water helps in cooling machines. We use them in the industry. Good. Yes.
Teacher, can we have Shalom? Shalom says she has put up her hand for some time.
Oh, there are 2 Saloms in this class of mine. Is it Salom A or Salom? Okay, this is, yes, Salom.
Teacher.
Other uses of water.
Teacher, you are too fast.
To the body.
Just uses of water. We have already looked at those ones that takes place in the body. So now we are looking at other uses of water outside our body. For bathing. Good, Salom. For writing. Okay, P6, listen to me very clearly. If I have displayed the work, you can write. But in case you missed writing, we are sending this work to our group. So if you missed writing, if you can even take a screenshot and then you don't write so that you pay attention. Are we together? Okay. Also, Rihanna said it is used for washing utensils. Very good, Rihanna. Water helps in domestic use. Now, when somebody has summarized, like Trina has said in the chat, Trina has summarized for us all the uses that it is used for domestic use. So when we say domestic use, that is cooking, washing utensils, washing plates, and so on and so on. Tekino, do you want me to call you Tekino? Trevor? Trevor, can you give me?
Water can Water can be used for washing utensils.
Very good. Water can be used for washing utensils. It is used for washing utensils, not even can be used. We use it for washing utensils. Good. There is somebody who said, okay, here, Monica has said water is used for washing clothes. Okay, that is good, members. That is good. I appreciate all your answers. Those who have put up their answers, all your answers are correct. Let us now, we can write them. We can write them. We have water is used for cooking food. 2, you can correct that. Number 2, please, members, typing error there. It is used for bathing. It is used for bathing. Then also number 3, it is used for washing. Now here I have just said washing. There are so many things that we use for washing. Like we wash clothes, we wash utensils, we wash so many other things. So those are domestic use of water. Those are the uses of water at home. Also, water is a habitat for aquatic animals. Habitat here means a home for aquatic animals. Aquatic animals, these are animals that stays in what? That stays in water. Are we together? Okay, like fish and so on and so on. Then also we have water also is used for brewing alcohol. In the process of making alcohol, when you are making alcohol, you find that water is also needed for you to make that alcohol. Yes, Mirembe. Trevor, can you read number 6?
For generating hydroelectricity.
For generating hydroelectricity. Good. Okay, like the electricity that we are using at home, it is generated by water. Water is so helpful there. It turns what we call the turbines, which is the engine, such that it gives that power to generate the electricity. So those are some of the uses. This one said it dilutes the acids. Very good. Very good. So those are some of the uses of water that we have. Also, it is used for agricultural purposes. For example, irrigation. In some areas, they go and spread or sprinkle water in the garden using maybe the pipe and so on. So that is, they connect water to their garden and then they let it flow in the garden. That is what we are calling irrigation. Okay.
Excuse me, teacher.
So members, those are of water, and there are many others. There are many others. So prepared for you about water, but when we meet again, now we are going to look at how do we make them safe. What will be the next things that we are going to look at. Preparing now water for drinking. So basically, this is where we are going to end. And these are some of the questions that you are going to answer. Thank you for being good children. If you have a question, please, you can ask.
Teacher.
Yes, yes, Trevor. Is it Trevor talking?
Shalom.
Yes, Shalom, yes.
In the beginning of the lesson, you asked me the other name for A.
Yes, yes.
It is Apollo.
Apollo. Okay, thank you. But I've liked Shalom. Thank you. I just wanted. Yes, Lutu. So members, if you can take a screenshot of this, you can take it. This is the exercise that you are going to do. Yes, Lutu.
How can we get the notes?
How can we get the notes?
Yeah.
Okay, the notes, we have our WhatsApp group as P6 class. what you can do, you can type your WhatsApp number on the chat. Teacher Eric is going to capture your.
So
Yes, Teacher Eric.
I've sent a link. I kept sending a link to the WhatsApp group to this chat. So what you do, just go to that chat and click on that link. You'll be able to do what? To join the class. Optional, I've sent. I may not be able to capture all your numbers now, or you can send a hi message to that number that I've told you, then I'll send you the link. You click the link and you join.
Okay, this is the link. There is a link already sent to the chat. This is where you are going to get the notes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Same number for yesterday.
Yes, the same number that he gave yesterday. If you were you, yes, that's the same number.
Yes, those who can't click that link right now, you just send a hi, then I send you the link in your inbox and you click on it and join the group.
Yeah, so I think, Eric, you have answered it all. So, P6 class, thank you. I really love you so much. You have been very good children. I have enjoyed teaching you. I wish I can see all of you physically. The Salome, those that I have not mentioned, those that I have not picked, please, thank you so much. May God bless you until we meet again next week for science. But these other days, we have other subjects. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Okay, Eric, I think I'm done. Thank you.
Next time.
That is left 1.5 each.
Okay, Eric, you can take over. I'm done.
Okay, I think we can leave. Just unmute and say bye to your friends, and then we meet tomorrow.
Okay, my learners, say bye to your friends.
Then you can.
Number 5. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Then you make.